All right, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir Low Click Syndrome. So Boudoir Low Click Syndrome, aka BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. Now we care about this because if women click somewhere in our ad, that means they did not simply scroll on by, which means our ad did enter their brain because they clicked somewhere on the ad, which means their chance of them buying from us at that point becomes a non-zero. And that's the only time that happens. So we got to get this number as high as possible. Under 6% means there's something terribly wrong. Above 6%, easy. And that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Super common, the thing I keep seeing everywhere, but it's not, everyone accepts it as normal, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. The deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM, which we'll talk more at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy enough, we got the solution. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir PCO, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. And all we do is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads. So we leave the original, we duplicate it, and we only treat the duplicated ads. Treatment takes about a week. We look at the metrics. After a week, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir PCO treated ad. Once treated with Boudoir PCO, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So it's our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy enough, treated with Boudoir PCO takes about a week. Achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Next, my residency. So I went out and took some Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the universe, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, treated them, and so we'll go through that here. First part of my residency, found the first one, brought it to the hospital, tested it. Unique CTRL 4.3%. Anytime unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So this one has BLCS. And so we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir PCO, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. And so we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, then now they only need to spend $6,300 a month with the Boudoir PCO treated ad to actually get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So now the Boudoir photographer can pocket that $3,700 a month as kind of like a phantom profit. They don't have to spend it. It's like 40K phantom profit over in the next year without having to do any extra work. All right, second one that I brought in to the hospital, tested it, found the unique CTRL was 1.39%. So it's under 6%. So we know that's BLCS is present. So it can duplicate it, treat it with Boudoir PCO, takes about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. And when that happens, if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, now they all need to spend 1.6 grand a month with the Boudoir PCO treated ad and get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And that means the business owner, the Boudoir photographer, can pocket that $8,400 a month that they no longer have to spend as kind of like a phantom bonus, as like an extra burst bonus, phantom bonus. They can actually increase the, they can actually increase the money in their pocket by like 100 grand over the next year, literally by just having their Boudoir Facebook ad treated with Boudoir PCO. Then finally, had a patient come in. Unique CTRL was 5.03%, so we know that BLCS was present. Also treated it with Boudoir PCO. It takes about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original was wasting 67% of ad spend. And as a result, we are, if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original, now he only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir PCO treated ad to get the ad into the same number of women's brains in the both scenarios. So that extra 6,700 bucks a month, he no longer has to spend. He pockets that. It's like a phantom bonus, and that's like 80K at the end of the, in 1 year. In the next 12 months, that he no longer has to. He literally no longer has to. Spend. So it's kind of an extra bonus for him. So the average Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. So the average Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So if they're spending more, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, the average is 5K per month being wasted. Approximately, we can put that back in their pockets. That's like approximately 60K over the next year. So we're gonna diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got. We got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook tells us to fill out when creating an ad is what we should fill out. We're trusting that it's good for us, but in fact it's bad for us, it's good for Facebook. What this causes is way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS. And that is because, well, the flip side, the more women scroll by our ad for unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve for per unit time. That's why Facebook wants us to fill this out. It makes Facebook more money per unit time. All right, next, looking at the creative. So, all right, let's see, looks like an ad mistake. Looking at the photo, looking at the creative. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe a Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad, because all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen have looked like ads, and everyone cannot be wrong, can they? Well, actually, 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads I have seen the back end for and tested myself, took and tested myself, have had BLCS, literally 100% of them. And that's because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So the consequence of the looks like an ad mistake is that we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually leading to BLCS. Finally, we got the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. When a 43.99 Boudoir experience, I could change how you see yourself. You don't need to be younger than it. All right, so we got a few pieces of context here, but we're still we're still making the lack of context mistake. Like we don't have the optimum amount of context, and the false belief causing us to make this mistake is that we thought we had enough context to maximize, optimize the amount of women that click somewhere on our ad out of 100. To be as efficient as possible, but we did not achieve that. So the consequence of this, way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and leading to a higher probability of BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, looking at everything all together, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, has a unique CTRL under 6%, has Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser, with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to eliminate and save approximately 50% of that ad spend back in your pockets of approximately 5K a month or 60K over the next 12 months. And you want to pull that profit out of the inefficient Facebook ad spend because you've already pulled it out for some other parts of the business. So pull that profit out because you realize it's time to pull profit out of the business now because more women, more boudoir photographers popping up on Google My Business profile, saturating the market, driving prices down for everyone, but inflation's still hitting everyone hard. So you still want to be on your way to be number one boudoir photographer in your city, but you want to pull out some profit now, optimize the business now. Then shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM when you, if you want to achieve all these things. But it has to be when I'm open for new patient intake. So I'm not open for new patient intake right now. My DMs are closed. And no, if you find a way to contact me right now, no, I will not work with you right now. So contact me when my new patient intake opens. Follow the videos to figure out whenever that is, and then we will see if you qualify.